Welcome to your virtual CFO coach. I'm your host, Leah Torbert, founder and CEO of Harrington Strategic Partners. I've spent my entire career working in the startup world, scaling businesses to multi-7 and 8 figures. I built this podcast to share all of that knowledge with you and make your path to success shorter and easier. Tune in each week as I cover topics including financial analysis, cash flow management, holistic strategy, mindset, and more. Now for today's episode. Happy Wednesday and welcome back to the show. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about fine-tuning the vision you have as the CEO of your business. The first step of that process is acknowledging that you are the CEO, even if you don't feel like one. The very first episode of this podcast is called Adopting a CEO Mindset for Financial Success. I chose this topic for the first episode because it's critical to the success of your business that you make the transformation from the person that does all the things to the person that sets the tone and vision for the business. You must fully embrace your role as CEO. It doesn't matter how small your business is or how many employees you have. If you want to scale your business beyond what you can do yourself on an hourly basis, taking a step back from the day-to-day and getting very clear on where you want your business to go and what you need to get there is the key to your success. If you're struggling with seeing yourself as a CEO, go back and listen to episode 1. It breaks down 5 key elements of the CEO mindset and is a great place to start identifying where your mindset blocks are. I'll share a link in the show notes so you can check it out. Today, I want to focus on your vision as CEO. When you're just getting started, your focus is usually getting enough customers to make enough money to pay your bills and maybe have a little cash saved up for a rainy day. Many of you are doing this on your own because you can't afford help. You're constantly in triage mode. There's not enough of you to go around, and so it feels like there's always a fire that needs to be put out somewhere. You don't have the time or luxury of thinking about the future. You have to focus on what's right in front of you or there won't be a future. But eventually, that hard work pays off. You figure out the basics and expand your customer base enough to provide a living for you and your family. The pressure starts to lessen a little bit, and you can start thinking about the future. And this is where things can get a little tricky. You've worked hard to bring stability to your business, and when you're ready to take things to the next level, you want to do what you can to stop yourself from ending back up in triage mode. And that's where your CEO vision comes in. You want to plan for the future with an eagle eye. Where humans have a 20/20 vision on average, eagles have a 25 vision. In real terms, what this means is that eagles can see things from 20 feet away that we can only see from 5 feet away. As a CEO, you need to cultivate a far-seeing vision. You may not be able to see it with the naked eye, but you can envision what you want to create and take steps to make it a reality, slowly bringing it into focus. Instead of just focusing on where you want to be in 12 months, think bigger. Where do you want to be in 5 years or 10? Be specific. And don't think of this just at the business level. Remember, you're the CEO, and your business is the vehicle for you to live a life that will make you happy and feel fulfilled. Instead of, in 5 years, I want my business to reach $5 million in annual revenue, make it personal. What does that $5 million in revenue mean for you, your family, your community, your employees, etc.? Your vision could sound something like this. In 5 years, I want my business to reach $5 million in annual revenue so I can travel the world with my family, send my kids to their college of choice, donate to charities I believe in, and provide an excellent work environment and benefits to my employees. This revised vision gives you tangible goals that have meaning to you. It's not just a clinical dollar figure. Then you can break that vision down into achievable milestones. For example, your milestones could look like this. In year 1, double revenue from $500,000 to $1 million. Make your first key hire, provide health insurance, open college savings accounts for your kids, and take a 2-week vacation with your family. Years 2 to 3, grow revenue from $1 million to $2.5 million. Hire additional key personnel. Provide 401k and supplemental benefits. Determine a percentage of profits for charitable donations and select your charities to support, and then take 2-week vacations with your family. Years 4 and 5, grow revenue from $2.5 million to $5 million. Have a full recruitment and employee growth plan in place. Implement an unlimited vacation policy for your employees. increase percentage of profits for charitable donations, and then take a family vacation every quarter. By thinking far out into the future, you've enabled yourself to create a more vibrant vision for the future, which enables you to build a business that supports that vision. From this vision, you can then create strategic plans to achieve each milestone and build in success assessments to make sure that you're taking advantage of opportunities and stay on track to achieve your Eagle vision. Your year one strategic plan could break down like this. You'd want to know how to double your revenue from 500,000 to $1 million. So how many customers do you need? Would you need to add new products or maybe change your products, drop some that you're doing now and add some different ones in? Do you need to look at your profitability? Are you making enough money per sale? So there's a lot of things that can go into figuring out how to double that revenue. Who your first key hire needs to be. What will they do? How will you train them? And then transition work to them. How will they be compensated? All of these things need to be figured out along the way to make sure that you're bringing the right person in, that they understand what their role is going to be, and that you can work together to start achieving that vision. For your health insurance, what is your budget? How much can you afford? What providers should you be researching? What types of plans are available? All of these things need to be considered before pulling the trigger and signing up for that health insurance plan. As far as your kids' college savings accounts go, what are your options? Do you have an idea of where they want to go to school? Does that school offer some kind of savings program, or do you want to do a more general savings program? Or maybe you just want to have a generic savings bank account versus a specific college savings account so that that money could be used for something else if your kids change their minds later down the road. How much can you afford to budget? And then over time, what do you want that budget to increase to so that you can make sure you have enough money saved for your kids to be able to achieve their dreams? All of those things can be built into your strategic plan so you know what to do as the money starts coming in. And then budgeting for your family vacation. What needs to happen for you to feel comfortable taking the vacation? What preparations need to be made inside the business so that it can continue to run while you're gone? All of these things need to be considered as well. So you would do the same thing for years 2 to 3 and years 4 and 5, getting more granular as the time frame shortens. Your year one milestones would be broken down into quarters and months and weeks. And then you would do the same over time for years 2 to 3 and years 4 to 5. This isn't done all at the beginning, but it's done on a rolling basis as you achieve milestones and begin working on the next one. As a virtual CFO and cash flow strategist, this is the process that I help my clients with. Together, we develop your decisive CEO mindset, which includes the Eagle vision discussed on today's show, your cohesive profit system, which is the engine that fuels your business growth, and your cultivated success blueprint, which will enable you to take advantage of opportunities and adapt quickly as your business grows. If you're interested in learning more about this process, I invite you to book your free cash flow strategy call with me. We'll discuss where you want to take your business and what you feel your challenges are, some tweaks you can make to change your current business structure, to start working on getting more cash flow in your business and moving towards those goals. And then if we're a good fit, I'll share some ways we could work together to achieve your goals faster. This is an information only call. There's no pressure to make any decisions. So it's up to you what you want to do. I'll share the link down in the show notes if you're ready to book your call. Thanks for listening to today's podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard today, please share with your network and leave a review so our podcast can have a greater impact. If you have any comments or additional topics you'd like discussed on the show, let me know. Before you go, connect with me on LinkedIn and let's keep the conversation going.